Former Democratic National Committee Chairman Jamie Harrison sees next year's midterm elections as an opportunity for the Democrats. He says it's similar to 2006 when Democrats won control of Congress during President George W. Bush's second term. Harrison puts the Republicans' loss back then down to a growing human and moral cost of the Iraq War and Republican attempts to privatize Social Security. Mike, do you share Harrison's optimism for next year's midterms?
Well, let's take apart something that you just said there in terms of what Harrison mentioned. The meeting on George W. Bush was around the Iraq War, right? Well, there's a war right now happening in the Middle East with respect to what's happening in Gaza, and Democrats are not even on the same page with that. We've seen so many Democratic politicians and different folks in the right-wing space, Paul, from Marjorie Taylor Greene to Tucker Carlson to Candace Owens. The list goes on, talking about Israel's influence in American politics. And Democrats are not even on the same page. We've seen mixed messages from Hakeem Jeffries all the way on down to some members of Congress like Ro Khanna that are a little bit more on this, we need a two-state solution. Even just look at the Pod Save America interview with Pete Buttigieg, who is a potential 2028 candidate, and he couldn't give an answer in terms of the solution for the Middle East. So I think I don't share his optimism, because I think that there are some issues right now that are dividing the Democratic Party. But here's what I will tell you. Gallup just had a poll came out in July of this past year where 46% of Americans are now registering or identifying as Democrats, but their favorability image in that same poll is at 34% and Republicans is at 38%. So they've got a ways to go to make up in terms of favorability and eventually getting people to the ballot box to vote Democrat in 2026.